You are to participate in the best way possible in order to result in this particular gathering being successful.
Our vision has always been to make sure that there's maximum benefit in terms of ownership, procurement, employment, training and development, and indirect benefits. Under ownership, as we know, communities now own 20% of the project. When it comes to procurement, and which is one of the reasons all of you are here today, is just for us to make sure that we procure from the local communities as much as possible. So we are making sure that we create those kinds of opportunities, and that is why you are here today. As CoAL of Africa, we've brought all of you here to at least create that awareness, and so that you know where you stand.
CoAL of Africa, ayikhorichilera. Goita mushomo muhulwane nawo isina masheleni. Auri vhathu vashu vapfumbudziwe kha mishumo yo fhambananaho. Zwino hezwi zwithu a ri vhandeliwo CoAL of Africa zwanḓa. A zwi soko itea uri muthu a luze tshelede a sathu ḓivha zwori u ḓo bindula kana nga bindu lina. Hezwi amba zwori CoAL of Africa khuelelo ya kha sikulu khayo vha khou I ita ngazwo khou themendela uri hoyo mushumo wo vuliwa uri vhathu vha trainiwe nga nḓila ya tshiofisi ndawo ya ndulo.
I'm sure all of you want to know one thing, and that one thing is, when is this mine opening? And the second thing is, if the mine opens, how am I and how is you and people who reside here, how are you all going to benefit? Are those the two questions in your minds? Yes. We believe that we can all work together. CoAL also recognizes that one, we're a mining company, but we are coming here to mine where communities reside. And unless we engage properly with our communities, there's no way we're going to be successful. So what we commit to all our stakeholders is that we will engage with you frequently or regularly. So we'll always give you feedback. We will engage with you as partners. So it's not just us telling you information, but so that you can ask questions as well. And we want to be open about what we do. So we put a map here up on the board. Right on the top there, we've got Velia Colliery, which is right next to Mapungubwe. Then you see 3 circles there. Those circles are for what we call the Greater Soutpansberg project. That's our long-term project. But we're here today to talk about the Makhado project. The Makhado project is a coal mining project. It mines 2 types of coal. The one is thermal coal, and what do you use thermal coal for? For electricity. What makes Makhado project so special is it's also got hard coking coal. There is nowhere else in the country where there's hard coking coal except the Makhado project and Greater Soutpansberg project. You are all here today because you want to tell us that you've got a business or you want to start a business. And if you have a business, you know the first thing you need is money. We need 4 billion rand to open up this project. The Makhado project will start once we've got all our licenses sorted, once we've got access to the land, and once we've got the money. I can't tell you when, definitely, but I can tell you that we are targeting starting construction 1st of July 2017, God willing. And our plan is, as we're building our foundation and getting ready, we're going to train 1,000 people to be able to access opportunities. Again, where are we going to find that 1,000 people? We're going to go to our database. So if you want to be trained, you must make sure you're on the database, so when we draw those 1,000 people, your name is there. The only way that we're going to change our lives is through education and development. That's why we set up the center. We're going to be employing between 2,000 and 2,500 people. 60% of those will come from our communities. But of course, they've also got to be trained. So we can only train 1,000 people. 60% is at least 1,400 people. Once the mine starts making money, if it makes R1 billion in year 3, 20% of that R1 billion goes to the community trust. that 200 million will go to community projects which will benefit. It can build roads, schools, give bursaries.
Our country needs more and more people that are in entrepreneurship, and it's very important. The challenge is this: the entrepreneurship activities in our communities, especially rural communities, we still have a very long way to go. Even though our people have got wonderful ideas, sometimes and most of the times those ideas will not see the light of day. So when you look at most rural communities, when someone progresses, or they have a business, and then that business starts to tender or work with the government or with big corporates like your CoAL of Africa and Shell here, or Race Corp, now they move out and go to Makhado or Polokwane or Pretoria or Johannesburg, and they stay there. And none of us here can see what entrepreneurship can do and the success that comes with that, because they have big houses there, they have big corporate houses there. There's a lot of successful vendor businesses in Johannesburg, and some of them employ people like me. And I'm not blaming them for leaving. You know why sometimes they do leave? Sometimes they do leave because a lot of big corporates and a lot of people that have got money and resources do not believe in coming to the rural areas to develop this kind of areas. They don't believe in these people, in these villages. Look at the journey that CoAL of Africa has been, that has walked with you in these communities. There's not a mine yet, but we're sitting here and they're already spending money and already showing you how this place can change. Not every corporate is patient enough to do this. Most corporates want a quick fix. So Race Corp uses three components that, when put together, build what we are. So firstly, there is a learning component. The learning component is where we have a group of people and we have a facilitator who's going to teach them or develop them on a certain course. For example, another course can be marketing, one can be finance, one can be sales, and one can be personal development. The second piece is called guiding. Imagine you have someone who we call a strategy guide. This is where you're strong. This is where you're weak. Where you're weak, let's teach you how to be strong. Where you're strong, let's help you to use the strength. The third piece is called admin support and bookkeeping. A lot of people have got good ideas, they've got good businesses, but when they go to the bank and ask for money, they say, no, go. Now these people are going to help you to get your documents together. Check that your tax certificate has not expired, your CK document, your company is not deregistered, you must apply for a BEE certificate or whatever, or you must be compliant in this way, otherwise people are not going to work with you. And we know that every business to grow, it has to make money, it has to make profit. So we are going to give each and every person who is in there already trading, which I'll speak about a bookkeeper, who will do their management accounts each and every month. Now this is what Race Corp, through the personal development coaches, does to you. They sit with you, ask you what your fears are, and help you to get out of that jail so that you can be free, because now you've got the courage. You don't doubt yourself anymore. You know that if opportunity comes, I'm going to grab it.